There's always news in the bantamweight division. Aljamain Sterling recently came out and said he's not keen on fighting right now because he has a torn bicep, partially torn bicep. So he's not going to be fighting right now. Look, I ain't even going to be mad at Aljamain because I feel like you can't get mad at Aljamain for looking after his body, but also get mad at TJ for not looking after his own body, fighting, and putting on the performance he did in his last fight. So, can't have double standards. Hopefully he gets healthy and comes back soon. He's the best fighter at 135. He's the champion. I want to see him fight. That said, though, I want to see this fight too. Sean O'Malley calls out Henry Cejudo because Aljamain Sterling is not ready to fight right now. Hey, they just booked Corey and Chito. Make this fight, man. People are going to be surprised, but I'm picking Sean O'Malley to upset Henry Cejudo. Let's think about it logically. Henry has not fought in 3 years. He's not in his prime anymore. He's 36. By the time he fights Sean O'Malley, or by the time he comes back and fights period, he'll be 36. Hasn't fought in 3 years. Has not been active. Sean has been fighting the best of the best. Just came off fighting literally the best fighter in the division, the number one contender, Piotr Jan. And look, I love Cejudo, don't get me wrong, but I feel like we're starting to overrate how good Cejudo actually was. Let's take a look at his wins. These are Cejudo's last 3 fights from 2019 to 2020. Of course, he fought TJ Dillashaw. We all know the story. TJ took EPO because his body was literally drained to all hell. He was dying pretty much to make that 125 weight limit, and he couldn't take a punch. Cejudo won. I'm not taking anything away from him, but we know the story. Then he fights Marlon Moraes. Now, I give him credit the most for this victory because he was getting absolutely chewed up in the first round, the first couple rounds, and then Marlon gassed. Marlon got tired, but Cejudo kept on him, stayed on him, and eventually got him to break and finished him by TKO in the 3rd round, I think it was. So, fair play. But Marlon gassed. And then he fought Dominic Cruz, and that was a weird stoppage, a little bit early. Cruz popped right back up and protested immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cejudo's not taking these guys down, ground and pounding, pummeling them, winning the entire fight. Like, I feel like we're starting to overrate Henry Cejudo. Out of those 3 guys, Sean is the best fighter Henry has fought. Given TJ was depleted. Cruz was older. Moraes, he gassed. He's not in the UFC anymore. Sean is long. He's rangy. If you take him down, you're not going to hold him down. Cejudo has never held anybody down. Cejudo's too small and too old for this weight class, man. I think Sean knocks him out inside 3 rounds. What do you guys think? Let me know.